sister.
Hey, sister. When was the last time you went to the dentist?
Um, like less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago? You need to go again. Whew, man, that stank. That rank.
I know
Whew.
you need to go every 6 months, but it was like September, October.
Have your wisdom teeth?
Never got them.
Never got them. Everyone has wisdom teeth.
Or like the molars.
Oh, you never like grew them?
Oh no. No, I was gonna say that I was always scared of mine growing in because I was scared of what I would say if I had to go like on go under.
A land down under?
Yep.
Um, so you still have them, no?
My molars?
Your wisdom teeth.
Yes, I have wisdom teeth.
Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna suck for you when you get them pulled out, huh?
Why would I need to get them pulled out?
I don't know. I guess they're like ingrown nails basically. So like they grow and they push your front teeth like forward, not your front teeth, like the teeth in front of your wisdom teeth. They push it forward, I guess, and so they have to like pull them out. So
Wouldn't that have already happened by now?
usually it's between the age of 18 and 20 when they pull them out. Sometimes even 22.
I don't know. I haven't had any pain or anything.
Well, that's good. That means you don't need them pulled out yet.
I mean, I don't think everyone gets them pulled out.
It's a common thing. It's kind of like when people get their tonsils removed. Like I haven't had mine removed, but that's a common thing too.
Then when was the last time you went to the dentist?
Um, it was in April. I have like these giant like saliva glands in the front of my lip, my lower lip, and they weren't sure if that was due to something or is it just normal for me? So they want me to go back like in 2 months and they're gonna check it out, like a specialist to look at my saliva glands, I guess. I
Well,
don't know.
June. June is 2 months.
No, like 2 months from now.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. 2 months
Well,
from
I
now.
was I was looking at our old episodes, and the 14th will be 1 month since we started.
Dang,
It feels
man.
like longer than that, though.
I know, I know. It feels like forever ago. Our last episode got a few comments on there.
Oh, I
Did
haven't
you see that?
looked.
Yeah,
Should I
look
go
at it.
look in real time? This is my real
Yeah.
reaction.
Woo! Party time.
Are you just gonna leave all this silence in?
I'm gonna cut it down, of course.
Oh wait, if I click on the video, it's gonna like stop the call.
Hmm. You can't log in under the accounts. Actually, if you have the Gmail, sometimes YouTube sends emails to the email.
Um, oh, I'm not signed in. I'll just look on my other phone.
Man, so rich you got two phones.
Actually, no, we have to pay this to Sprint, but we haven't yet, so
So you're breaking the law.
um, just ignore everything I just said. Baby, come to me. Well, so what have you been doing today?
Today I've been pondering and wandering within my brain. I'm thinking of like starting another channel where I read books that I have laying around. I got inspired because I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, right? And so that inspired me to like try it, you know?
Hmm.
So I might do that, I might not. Who knows? Who cares? You know?
Well, if you want to, you
Um,
should do it.
Yeah, I might record a chapter. I'm thinking about like reading Julius Caesar, Shakespeare's Julius Caesar.
Hmm.
Um, I'm thinking about reading Act One or Scene One at least. Listen to it, see if I like it, and if I like it, I'll make a video, make a channel, and see what happens from there.
My Little Pony.
My little. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
I saw
still
that.
have my 360 and PS2. Um, was this person even alive when the PS2 came out?
Probably not.
Cool video, my guy. Loved it. I feel like that was one of our worst episodes, so thanks. I feel like, our most interesting ones are when we talk about specific stories.
Possibly,
Like
possibly,
like
but
Ashes to Ashes.
yeah. I mean, I got nothing else, really.
Um I don't really have anything else either. Except for this one story that I told, and I told you, boy, don't post it.
Oh,
Um
yeah.
uh it's still too fresh.
Too fresh.
It really isn't, but I'm awkward.
Yeah, you are.
Um I all I did today was watch Netflix.
What you watch? Did you watch The Good Place?
Yeah, this is my third time rewatching it.
I gotta check it out for myself.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just entertaining.
Did they like finish the series or is it like open-ended? Is it still going?
No, they finished season 5 earlier this year, but they haven't put it on Netflix yet.
Okay, okay. Well, that's exciting. I might check it out. I remember watching the first two episodes with you. I think we started the third one, maybe.
Yeah, because we left off on the fourth episode. About to
Fourth
start the
episode.
about to start the fourth episode.
Mm.
And then I watched this movie called Before I Fall, which is based off of a book, and it was just kind of dumb.
In what way?
Because it's like those Happy Death Day.
Uh-huh.
It was like that, but instead of like a murderer coming after her, she dies in a car crash over and over again. And so she repeats that day until she like has to make it right. And I don't know, I just felt kind of dumb.
So what did she do? Did she like swerve out of the way? Did she stop? Did she not drive?
She like sacrificed herself in order to save like everyone else.
Huh.
So she
Well,
dies
I
at
guess
the
that's
end.
kind of noble. Yeah, it's noble. Um, it's like Groundhog's Day in a way.
Is that real?
The movie? No.
I mean, but like
Is it?
Groundhog Day is a holiday.
Well, it's a holiday, but it's also a movie.
Oh, the next Groundhog Day is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021.
Yeah, who cares? 2021, man.
Um,
Do you think
what?
do you think it'll be better than 2020?
Well, we can only hope. We can only hope. Do you think Deja Vu? Oh my God.
Deja vu indeed.
Can you hear all that?
No, no, I can't.
Um, anyway, do you think Deja Vu is like us, like experiencing like a past life? Or,
I don't think so. Andrew, me and him would talk about deja vu, and he said that since like if you have a routine in your life, like that's what that is, that you're remembering. I heard that.
wait, go on.
He said that deja vu is just basically us going through the same thing over and over again. And so we just remember it, but we don't remember it at the same time. So that's what we say is deja vu. what I think is because I have dreams. You ever had a dream and then like years later it happens and then you remember that that's what happened? Because me and you sister experienced that. Say like I dream of like throwing a ball in the air and getting it stuck on the roof. Like maybe 2, 3 years later, the exact same thing happens. What's your theory on deja vu?
Um, I feel like even if you have a routine, it's just like such a specific feeling. Like it's just like so intense that it's like this isn't part of my routine. Like this exact moment has happened before, even though it hasn't.
Do you think the Mandela effect is similar, or is that like a different thing?
That is just, I think that's kind of just people being mishearing things.
You sister brought this up to me. She remembers learning of George Floyd when she was younger, and so she was surprised um that people were talking about George Floyd now and saying she when it came on the news, she said to my grandmother, "Man, why are they bringing this back up? This is old news." And and it was just like 2 days afterwards that it happened. And she later on told me that, "Do you believe in the Mandela effect?" And I said like, uh, not really. And she explained the story. Um, I mean, that's kind of weird, no? Like she remembers learning about George Floyd in school, like when she was younger, but she's hearing about it now.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I forgot who it was, but it obviously a famous person, but I thought that they had died like a long time ago, and like I remember talking about them in school, and then when I like looked it up, they had died like much more recently than what I
It was,
remember.
it was probably a K-pop singer.
No, no, it was like someone like in history.
Hmm. Must have been nobody.
I forgot who it was. Um, but yeah, I mean, the only times that people bring up the Mandela effect is like the names of things, like the Bernstein Bears. Like, I think that was just us mishearing things.
Probably. Or maybe like it's easy to remember something else. Like a name, like you think, oh, Sammy, but really it's like Samuel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like that. Like it's because it's easier to say. Like Sammy is easier to say than Samuel, or Bethany is easier. I mean, Beth is easier to say than Bethany. It's shortened. Shortened of the name, so it's easier to remember. And I think that's kind of like what's going on there with the Bernstein Bears and all that.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil.
Bad baby.
Bad baby. That's a one bad baby right there.
She's younger than us.
How young?
She's still a minor, I think.
She doesn't look that young. She looks too old. Well, she doesn't act like a minor.
Oh yeah, she turned 17 this year.
Yeah, you don't see her going to coal mines and mining some coal.
That's the thing. Why are people younger than me look older than me?
It's because you're a little tiny baby face, the little green skinned girl, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, she also has tattoos, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. I remember there's this girls that you're obsessed with that had tattoos. You remember them?
Girls.
They're like, I don't know if they're famous or what, but there's two of them and they both had tattoos and they're like little girls around our age at the time. And they would swear and stuff. They'd go to the beach and stuff. You don't remember this?
No.
Maybe I'm having a Mandela effect right now going on.
On YouTube?
No, no. Well, you're the one that was into them. I was like, you just told me about them one day.
What kind of videos were they?
There's one where they're at the beach, and then there's another where they're showing off their tattoos, like their new tattoos, and they're swearing and stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're the one that it's probably yeah. We're having a Mandela effect, everyone.
I think you're probably confusing me with someone else.
No, I'm swear to God, it's you I'm thinking of.
But you also have memories of us that I have no idea, that I think you just made up in your head.
No, no, no. Well, want me to tell that story right now?
No,
Why
no.
not? It's a funny story.
Not the one with the shoelace. I'm also talking about the beanbag.
Beanbag. Oh, that one. We already told that one,
Oh, yeah.
but not the shoelace one. The shoelace one is a good one.
No.
You know what? I'm just gonna insert it right here.
Way back in the day, when me and you girl were little kids, you girl thought I was mentally challenged. And you can't blame her for that. Sometimes I act that way. So here's this shoelace story. I was tying my shoe. She came up to me, right? And she asked me, "You know how to tie your shoe?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said that she always thought I was MR. So she thought I couldn't tie my shoe. So that's the shoelace story. Now back to the podcast.
Here,
Oh man,
okay.
that's always funny.
Um, Here's the thing. I would never say that word. So I feel like I didn't say that at all because I
What
don't
word?
use that word.
What word?
The
The
word
N
you
word?
think, no, the word you think I called you, which I
You
didn't.
you called me the N word.
I did not. Oh my
Yes, you
gosh.
did. I have video evidence of it, and I'll put it in.
And
I swear.
I'm gonna sue you for what is it called in
Slander?
slander?
I think so.
Defamation of character.
That sounds like someone's taking a dump. Defamation of character.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Defecation, that's what I'm thinking of.
I my friend, she used to text me whenever she had diarrhea.
All right.
Just just to
What
let
kind
me
of friends
know.
you got?
They're pretty wacko, I guess.
Maybe I should do that next time.
Hey, I'm sitting on the toilet right now.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. Wait, you? You are sitting on the toilet, aren't you?
I actually was before you called.
Okay. And what were you doing on the toilet?
Actually, I was because I have a bunch of like split ends, so I've been like cutting my hair all day.
Oh, you've been doing some self-maintenance?
Yes, and now it's like there's still like so much that I'm probably just gonna go get an actual haircut.
Do it.
So much work.
Work, all you have to do is walk in and sit down and pay them. That's it. How much work is that?
A lot.
It's better than sitting on the toilet and trying to cut it out yourself.
But there was like a second wave of the virus in this city.
And oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I've heard of that. When you said that, it made me think of the fifth wave. It's a story, sci-fi story.
Was it a movie?
It's also a movie,
Was it a
the
bad
second one.
movie? Okay.
Yeah, it was a bad movie.
15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You looked it up right now?
Yeah.
Dang. Rotten Tomato. Like what's
Tomatoes.
this? Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Yes.
Hot potato.
Hot potato. I never used a Rotten Tomato. Like, what's the scales on that? It's like 15 out of 100, 15 out of what?
100% being the best and 0 being the worst.
Oh, okay. So 15 is pretty damn bad.
Yep.
Man.
I mean, but there's also movies that I love where like critics will rate them really low. So, I mean, do I have taste either? I don't think so.
Well, there's like some movies that are like the critics hate it, but the fans, the viewers, the people love it. And then there's some where the critics love it and the fans, the viewers don't like it. Like some Star Wars films, the newer ones, like critics loved it, but it was kind of mixed emotions on the fan base's part.
Oh, yes. Ooh, research shows that the experience of deja vu decreases with age.
So the older you get, the more you don't have it.
Yeah, the less you experience it. I haven't experienced
And then
it in like a year.
give a example, like what kind of deja vu do you go through?
It's like someone saying something and then like someone else is doing something at the exact same time and I'm doing something else at the same time and it's like, oh,
And like it clicks in your head, right?
yeah, and it's just like a feeling. Like I don't know, for some reason I can feel it in my chest.
I think you should get checked out.
I don't Deja vu is associated with epilepsy.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Uh, ooh, what was that?
Oh, sorry, just had some gas.
Do you need to go in the toilet?
I mean, I'm on the toilet right now, actually.
Oh, I didn't hear anything before.
Well, I'm about to flush. Can you hear that now?
Yep.
Um, what's it called? Movies are cool.
What would you say your favorite movie is?
Sling Blade.
What is that?
So, Billy Bob Thornton directs and stars in Sling
Millie
Blade.
Bibby Brown?
Millie Baby Brown. Um, no, Billy Bob Thornton, he plays as a mentally challenged individual who's sent to a state hospital for a double murder. And as you watch this film, you find out why this and that, basically right in the beginning. And so he's not in there for life. He's only in there for a certain amount of time. So they release him.
They turned me loose from the state hospital.
So he goes out into the world for, the first time in like years. He's already like a grown man. At the time, he was like 12 maybe when he got convicted and all that. And he doesn't know where to go. So he goes back to the state hospital and they tell him that he can't stay. So I guess the head dude, whoever's in charge there, like invites him to stay at his house for a while. And so yeah, they help him along, find his home and a new home and this and that. And what's his name? I forget the character's name actually. But anyways, he makes friends with a child
He likes the way I talk, and I like the way he talks.
and the mother's best friend who's gay.
Not funny, ha-ha, funny queer.
And
This is all fiction?
he nonfiction, yeah, it's not a real story, not that I know of. And he consoles with his father who's like old and losing his mind already. And there's not just that one story going on. There's like a bunch of different stories going on at the same time, such as a abusive boyfriend to the mom and the boy, and how the gay friend, he's going through troubles, being gay in a small town. So he kind of expresses himself to our protagonist, Billy Bob Thornton. And I think I think the parent. Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a good movie. It's sad, it's funny, and it's just a good story.
I never heard of it. Maybe I will watch it.
What's your favorite movie?
Talked about this before, but Coraline. But
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if this was even in an episode or not, but I have talked about it before. I can talk about this documentary though that uh it's a true story. this it's called The Imposter. I think the whole thing you can watch on YouTube, or it used to be on there. And basically this boy, he's like 12 or 13, he goes missing in Texas. And years later they find him. But it's not really him, it's a older man. He's like in his 20s pretending to be a 13-year-old, and the family believes it. They like believe that it's really their son. Um, but it's not. And I don't even think they ever find what happened to the real boy, but I don't know, the guy, he would like make disguises, and he's been like getting away with different things because he was able to pull it off so well. Um, but I ended up like finding his YouTube a long time ago, and he would just like post videos with him and his wife and his kids. So, he moved on after that, but there's like theories that people believe that the family like killed the son, and that's why they were so okay with letting the imposter move in with them.
That's crazy. Um, I would think it would be like well, here's my theory, that it's like out of desperation that they desperately want to believe anything, like a con artist. The guy obviously was a con artist of some sort, sending them like crap for like
Yeah.
gold, you know? And so they're willing to buy whatever hope they could find. And so that's why they thought, maybe not like at the core of their heart, but like on the surface, they thought, hey, um, this could be our son, which is, most likely not. Antonio, how old is this guy? He was like 20 at the
Yeah, I
time?
think he was like way older.
Dang. He's trying to be like a 13-year-old? Like, did he even look like a 13-year-old or?
No, hold on. I'm gonna try to do the math. He was born in 1974, and this case was in 1997. So, yeah, he was probably like 19 or 20. Like already out of high school.
How about we try that? We find this, we find a family who's missing a kid and claim that it's one of us.
I mean, technically it could make sense because the boy went missing in 1994, and if he aged like a few years, then he could have been, 16, 17.
Do you believe in the murder or no?
Um, I haven't watched the documentary in a while, but from what I remember, the family did seem kind of like weird when they were interviewing them, but it's also like you can't really judge based on the way someone acts when they're talking about someone like that they loved that is gone, like they don't know what happened to him. So, I don't know.
Maybe the kid got kidnapped or ran away. Like, what was their story? Do you remember that?
Um,
Like, what happened to the boy?
I don't know. I guess he just went missing, and he never showed up again.
Hmm.
Also, the
Suspicious.
guy, he was French, so like um I have no idea
El
I have no
Francais.
idea how he made it to Texas, but and how he got away with his French accent.
That is kind of funny. Maybe, French is the language of romance. Maybe he just romanced his way into the family.
What is it? The City of Love or the City of Light?
I think it's City of Love.
You are
Dumb.
right. Wait, it's referred to as both. We are both right.
Oh, we're both right. Well, what do I win?
Um, um, A penny?
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a lucky penny.
I thought it's only lucky if you find it on its heads.
Well, throw it somewhere and I'll go
And
find
then
it.
it lands on the tails.
And then you can throw it again till we get it right. You know anything about the law of probability?
Learned about probability in math class.
It's because like when you mentioned the penny, and I was thinking like how you can flip it and like eventually it will land on its side and not like on one side, and how the chance is like so slim.
Well, it's 50-50 for that one.
But like when it lands on its side though, like on the edge, not like on the face, like not on the heads or the tails, it lands on the
How is it
side.
gonna balance though?
It happens. I've seen it before, like in person, like where it lands and it lands on its side.
I think that's
But the
movie
chances,
stuff.
it, no, I swear to God, it's happened in front of me, and not even with a penny either. It's happened with like a quarter.
Well, quarters
Um,
are thicker and bigger.
well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That quarter be thick.
With two C's or only one?
Um, to
Oh, are you trying?
it'd be fat with
Are
a
you trying to make
ph.
moves on that quarter?
Heck yeah. You know, it's all about that
All about that
quarter
Oh,
slot.
all about
Wait, it's all about that base too.
quarter slot. Anyway,
Coin slot. That's what I'm thinking of. Money. Like, what do you like? Do you like American money? The British pound?
you know, Canadian money is pretty.
You know, that's it's funny you mentioned that because one time for Christmas, Martha was going to Canada. I think I think it was for Christmas. And so I decided to give her a Christmas present, right? I gave her a new basketball and a Canadian coin. It had a picture of I don't know if it was Queen Elizabeth on it, but it was like some lady that was named Elizabeth, not maybe not Queen Elizabeth, but it was a Canadian coin, so I gave it to her as a Christmas present, and I didn't even get a thank you. So yeah.
I want to fight her. Trying to fight a grown woman. I mean,
Yeah, she's old.
I guess technically I'm a grown woman now too.
Yeah.
Even though I look like I'm 12.
And have green skin.
Yeah, when I was a senior, I met my friend who was a freshman at the time, and she thought I was a freshman too, and that's the only reason why she started talking to me.
It was it for your charming
No, it's just
personality.
because I looked the least intimidating, even with my green skin.
Yeah. I mean, you are pretty intimidating with those big, strong arms and big old legs. I mean, you're like, how tall are you? Like 6'2"?
I'm actually
Dang.
6'5".
Oh, you grew since I last seen you,
No,
huh?
I just don't think you know how to measure me correctly.
If you say so, yeah. 6'5". Yeah, you're basically like you could
And
be
you're
in the
4'10".
NBA. I'm not 4'10". I'm 4'10" and a half.
Actually, for the longest time, I was 4'10". But guess how tall I am now?
5'7".
5'3".
No, wow, okay,
Five
geez.
four.
So even shorter.
I don't
For
know.
real?
Between there.
You're just you're just throwing out some numbers,
No,
huh?
like I know, but every time I get measured, it's like either 5'3" or 5'4".
And they just don't know how to make up their minds.
You're insecure.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get sad every I get sad every time they take an inch off of me from my height.
so you're shrinking.
No, I'm like I'm five. I'm I think I'm 5'10". Um, but like once in a while they say I'm 5'9". No, I'm not 5'10". What the hell am I thinking? I'm 5'8". I'm thinking of Dominic for
Because
some
he's your
reason.
lover.
Um, Star-crossed lovers,
Actually, the newlywed is
newlyweds.
he's also
Yeah.
your lover.
Um, he's also my lover. I just got a
You're
lot of
gonna have
male
an
lovers.
affair.
All the men love me. No, not unfair. More like we're polygamous.
No, not is it polygamy? Poly polyamory. Polyamory. Pentagon.
Pentagon. Yeah.
Um.
White
Okay,
House.
no. They're gonna start tracking us again.
Oh yeah, you're right. FBI has been telling us. We've been running around in the Canadian wilds, in the Michigan woods,
You
trying
know,
to
I
get rid of
haven't been
them.
to Canada in a while.
Yeah, we should
I
go.
see Niagara Falls.
You, we could go to New York for that.
It's in New York?
Well, upstate New York, yeah.
I don't know my geography actually.
Get a map. All right, where you got your phone there, Miss Google, all the time.
But I only Google movies and like people's names. And,
Quotes and
yeah,
songs and this and that.
nothing that serves real
Information.
purpose, you know.
That's probably why the FBI keeps finding us because like there's the VPN, they're tracking it.
Um, I was going to say something, but I forgot.
It's probably for the best.
You know what? You don't need to be racist towards those who have green skin.
I'm not being
You're being
racist.
speciesist.
Species. What, you dang amphibian?
Didn't we go through this already? I'm a reptile.
You dang. Oh, you're reptile, even worse. Ugh. So, have you finished strawberry ice cream?
There's still more left, actually.
Just send some to
Ew.
me. What's so
No,
ill
I'm on
about that?
Twitter right now and I just saw something I shouldn't have seen.
Well, what kind of stuff are you seeing on
People
Twitter?
like to post provocative photos.
Yeah. Why
It
are you
just
looking
popped
at
up on
them,
my
huh?
feed.
What kind of stuff you
It's
been looking at
because
before, huh? Some K-pop boy little package?
package.
You know, all those K-pop boys probably packing like 3 inches, right?
Okay, and I don't like them for that reason.
Oh, so size doesn't matter to you?
I don't think I'm like I find them attractive, but I'm not like attracted to them.
You find them attractive, but you're not attracted to them. What the hell kind of world are we living in?
Like you can okay, who's like an actress that you think is like okay looking? Or a singer or whatever.
Um, that one that you showed me.
From the K-pop group.
Not no, not well, yeah, and that other one from Australia,
Oh, Dua Lipa.
Dua
Yeah, like
Lipa. Yeah,
she's
she's pretty cute.
pretty, but like are you attracted to her?
I'll
There's
do
a
it.
difference though, like I can recognize when someone's attractive, but I'm not like attracted. Like I wouldn't want to do that with them.
So, Got7, the main singer, you
I
wouldn't do
mean,
it with
if the
him?
opportunity presented itself in a universe where he like thought that was okay to do it with me.
What about the one that got the
It
dreads?
was not dreads. They were like
What was
twists
it
or
then?
something.
Twist or something? He got some
They
Twizzlers in
were
his hair or
like they
something?
just
What's going on?
twisted his hair. I don't know. I don't think they were actual. They weren't dreads. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
would you
he
do
was
it
like
with
the
him?
most attractive.
He's the one that pretends to sleep on the pillow, right?
Ew. Yes, but I'll show you a real picture.
Oh, you're gonna show me a real picture, eh?
Um, not one of him sleeping. No, no
Well,
sleeping on the
hopefully not.
job.
Didn't you tell me a story where a fan sent like a special letter to
This was a
them?
different group.
Ah, okay. Well, can you regale us of that
I
story?
wish I could remember the name of the group. It was a long time ago, but this fan had written a letter to this K-pop boy in her own period blood and sent it to him. And another time where they like try to poison this member by like making him drink something. Uh, and I just saw this tweet the other day. Um, they have like when it comes to dating, they're like really strict because they want to like keep that image for the
Hmm.
fans and like have that like fantasy. So they don't really go public when they date. And yeah, it is.
That's
But this
bullshit.
guy, he posted a picture of his cat, and in the background, like it was not even like hidden. It was like so obvious. Like you can see a bra right next to the cat. And then
What's
he
the cat's
tweets,
bra?
"Oh my gosh, I accidentally posted a picture of my mom's bra." And then months later, like he reveals that he was like married the whole time and that his wife is pregnant.
What?
Hiding a whole marriage. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is. Oh my God. I can't believe he got
I
his cat pregnant.
know. I mean, cats do have 9 lives.
And so, yeah, I mean, it's pretty weird. This cat loving dude. Um, oh man, K-pop's. I knew this guy that was into K-pop, and we all
Oh my
thought he was pretty
gosh,
gay
leave him
for that.
alone.
He he sounded gay when he said that. Um, he's like a rich boy, and we would kind of make fun of him behind his back, but I guess he was like sheltered or whatever, because like there was a lot of stuff he was like not aware of. Like he'll talk about like poor people like in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll call poor people, and he'll like talk about them in a bad way. Like, it's poor people that's why
What
our
the
country is
heck?
going down and this and that. He'll make up. Yeah, he would just like talk about shit like during like when we're like practice or something, like track practice. It was stupid. But yeah,
So what, he liked K-pop
yeah, he liked K-pop.
and he would just
And I'm pretty sure he would like to pop
and
those
he would just like
K-pops
to
pop,
talk about it with you guys?
No, every time we would play music, it was either me or Dominic that would play music, and he would always request us to play a K-pop song or group. And at first we thought he was joking, of course, but yeah, no, he was for real. Man, I kind of miss being back in Austin. All the people, all the friends, all the
Didn't
fans,
you
all
just
the
say
loved
that you didn't
ones.
want to move back there?
No, I don't want to move back there, but I miss being there.
How does that make sense?
How does that make sense? It makes more sense than finding someone attractive and not finding them attractive.
Um, Everyone expects some privacy when they're in the bathroom, including K-pop idols. Unfortunately for EXO, they were once the victims of fans who decided to intrude upon them in this private space.
Man, I wish a fan would break into my
The
restroom.
boys once encountered female fans who entered the bathroom the boys were using. While this may be shocking already, the fans even shaved their heads and dressed like boys so that they wouldn't be suspicious.
That is very
That's
dedicated of them.
insane.
I wish we
No,
had
we
fans
do
like that.
not endorse this. Since then, the members take turns standing guard outside the bathroom entrance to prevent an instance like this from happening again.
Bullshit. I bet it was like they have their own
Yeah.
bodyguards.
Oh, I remember this. I actually talked about this group in one of the dreams I had. Fan sign
Oh yeah.
events are supposed to be happy occasions where fans can interact with their idols. During a 17 fan signing, a fan got angry at Joshua. She started throwing objects at him, much to everyone's shock. Even when she moved on, she still continued her assault. The entire event came to a standstill because of her actions, and a manager had to quickly escort the fan away from the members and needed to lead her out of the venue. When they asked why she had behaved that way, she had said she was angry that she spent so much money to see him, but he wasn't smiling, and neither was anybody else. Oh my god. So you just throw
I mean,
throw
yeah.
stuff at him to
I would
make
do
him
the
even
same
more
thing.
annoyed?
Yeah, no, I would do the same thing.
Good for you.
Everyone, everyone should have a smile.